So you have dabbled in a few things in Africa. So what kind of support systems or resources are most lacking for women in Nigeria or Africa when it comes to uh, reproductive maternal health?
Okay. So yeah, so I guess it's well, so I kind of touched a bit on that in
Yes, you
some of
did.
my other replies. So it's, so I think there are different layers to it. So that there's that financial support. So for
Okay.
those, especially for those who can conceive naturally, they go down the, fertility treatment routes, and they're different types, and some of them are very expensive. And for some reason, some people they don't have a successful outcome the first time, second or third time. So for some people, if you're lucky to even get a grant, it might be a one-off grant. And
Mm,
if it doesn't happen at that occasion, on that occasion, then it means that you don't have another chance. So, and then if you're going to go, and some people have spent, a lot of money, their life savings, to have that family that they so desire. So finances is the biggest barrier, especially if people are going through, they need to go through fertility treatments. So yeah, so that's kind of one big barrier. Because of the complexity of the journey of infertility or loss for those that may have like miscarriages. So those are medical issues that need to be checked out. So there's also that financial implication. If you don't have
yeah.
the funds, you can't do those tests. They can't explore what's going on. Also, there's that emotional support. I mean, things are changing now. With the current generation, where people are open to counseling or therapy. Some people, just the emotional stress of having to deal with all of this,
Yeah.
or going through, or having, to navigate, that infertility experience, or to actually go through like fertility treatments and it doesn't work, and then having to try again. So some people need that emotional, support or psychological support, and there's also money involved in that. If you were to get a counselor or a therapist to talk to. So in fact, that also is also linked to finances. But also the fact is, some people don't even think that's necessary. They might think,
Mm,
why do you want to talk to somebody? But I mean, a lot has been talked about mental health nowadays. So I think we're in a better place when it comes to mental health. But some people may still frown at things like, oh, there's nothing like mental health. Why do you need to talk to somebody? And some people kind of still may feel like still a taboo. So if people have that belief, they kind of deal with all of that internally, and
yeah.
it doesn't help them, emotionally. So yeah, so these are some of the I would say this is some of the challenges, and then also maybe some of our beliefs,
Yeah.
traditional beliefs or people's opinions on why things haven't happened, or why or maybe or I mean, because I had two losses back to back.
Yeah.
There were things that were being said, oh, maybe it's, you've done something, or something, someone is after you, things like that. So, and for some people, if they wear that on their sleeves, it can weigh them down, and
Yeah.
then you can start becoming very suspicious of everybody and
Mm,
thinking, oh, maybe it's this person, or they said something, or they're after me. And then you start having internal enemies. And then, also it causes tension internally for you, and
yeah.
stress. So yes, these are I think some of the things that, from our cultural perspective, or in an African context, families or couples may grapple with, as they navigate some of these challenges.
Yeah.